What's up, everybody? Long time no see. I got a haircut. It's a bit messy at the moment. I can't see it because the preview is really small. But yeah, it's a big messy at the moment because I don't have any like hair cream or gel or whatever because I had my hair long for like a year and I just never needed any. You know what I mean? Um, I've started playing on my phone here and there because I have a new phone now. When I went to America, I bought a phone, and God damn it. Um, yeah, I get it. Where are we at here? I started playing Melvor Idol, which is like that RuneScape inspired idle mobile game or whatever. It's actually pretty fun. I just kind of check it like every couple hours or whatever. I mean, um, it's an idle game. That's kind of the point, right? And I've been having a little fun with that. There's actually this really interesting skill in Melbourne Idol called Township, and it reminds me, like, basically it earns gold for you, like your character, but the actual gameplay of the Township skill reminds me a lot of um it reminds me a lot of Banished. If you guys ever played Banished, it's in my library somewhere. It's that kind of like city management game, and so it reminds me a lot about that. It's like kind of like a resource management thing, you know what I mean? And but that's actually quite fun. But yeah, I saw a bunch of people getting into that and stuff, like Discord friends and stuff like that. Um, Never really expected to get into it, but I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit though. So yeah, that's cool. The one thing that's like kind of annoying is bank space. The bank space is really hard to come by. You can buy more. You just like buy more bank spaces, but then they get like increasingly more expensive. So, but anywho, I don't really have a plan for this stream here today. Guess I'll train some astrology. That's like another skill. Some of these skills I think like could port pretty interestingly into RuneScape. It'd be kind of cool. But yeah. Anyways, I'll plug that back in. So so if you guys saw I haven't streamed, right? Because this last week. Oh, by the way, guys, I have bad news. You see Valentina back there? We might be giving her back because she's like, our plan was always to take her with us wherever we went, but she's not really adjusting very well. It's been more than like 3 weeks now since we've had her, and she's just still not. If you look, she's just kind of sitting there on the bed, like she just kind of sits there and just sits there. She doesn't really do anything. Where when like we saw her at the refuge and stuff, she'd like run around and play and stuff like that, and she just I don't think she's happy here at the house with us. That's the point. So I think that she might be happier back at like the refuge. There's this big open space with other dogs and stuff like that. And even when I take her out to the garden, which is pretty decently sized, like she could run around a little bit and stuff, but she just doesn't. Like she kind of goes out, does her thing, sniffs around a little bit, and then comes back inside and just sits down. And we tried a few things. We talked to the lady that we adopted her from, and we've been taking her to the refuge, like with one of their volunteers. She'll come pick her up, and then she'll take her there when she goes to like feed the dogs and stuff like that. And yeah, she'll take her there, let her run around for like 30 minutes or so, and then she takes them back here. But it just hasn't been doing much, and we have to leave soon, in like a week. So my biggest concern is just that she's just not really happy. So yeah, That's what I'm worried about. But anyways, what I would like to do, or no, where was I going from? Oh, right. So I went to the States for about a week, and that's why I haven't made any videos or streamed or anything like that. Because I went to the States. My great grandmother turned 100 years old, so there was like a birthday party and all this stuff, right? And when I did that, I ordered some stuff. I ordered some stuff on Amazon, planning to bring it back here. I grabbed a food dehydrator because I really wanted to get into like dehydrating some stuff here, and I was really excited about it. But when I was leaving, and when I was leaving the airport in Quito, the lady told me, she's like, "Oh yeah, you did the extension on your tourist visa." She's like, you can't renew it again until May, right? So she said you can come back to Ecuador if you want, but you have to leave again before November 26th. So I was like, well, shit, because I kind of thought that in Ecuador I would be able to do what's called a visa run, which is like this pretty common thing, like where in a lot of other countries, where like Mexico, for example, when you go into Mexico, they give you a passport stamp, and that passport stamp allows you to stay in the country for 6 months, right? And then when you leave, like you can leave for 1 day and come back, and they'll give you a new passport stamp that lasts for another 6 months, right? So I thought Ecuador worked like that, but it doesn't. So yeah. So yeah, that was kind of like a surprise, and it caused some issues for us. So yeah, with that being said, we need a new plan, and we have to leave before the 26th, like I said. So we had a few options. The issue being that, again, my girlfriend's passport is incredibly weak. So if I take a look, actually, so like there's a few options. One we were originally thinking was Turkey, because I think she can stay in Turkey for quite a while with her visa. I'm looking at Passport Index on my mother monitor here. Yeah, okay, she can stay visa free for 90 days, and I think that she can do like a visa run type thing with that. Where with me, I can't do that. I looked into Turkey's system. They have like a requirement where if you stay for 90 days, you have to leave for 90 days before you can like reapply again, if that makes sense, right? So the other thing we're thinking about is the country of Georgia, which I was really looking forward to moving to as well. But the thing is, like, right now, because of the war and stuff in Ukraine, there's a lot of Russians hanging out in Georgia, and it's driven up rent prices and stuff a lot. And we think Turkey's going to be quite a bit cheaper. But if you've been paying attention to the news whatsoever, Russia's been like withdrawing a lot of troops from Ukraine, so I think it might be kind of like blowing over soon. So our plan at the moment is to go to Turkey, hang out for a couple months, and then go to Georgia probably. As a more long-term plan, because Georgia is really cool. They're really open to foreigners coming and doing stuff. So, yeah, Georgia, like they're really open to foreign. Like you can stay there for a year, and then that's with no visa or anything. And then if you do want to get a visa or something, like it's really easy. And also they're really open to foreigners opening like bank accounts and starting businesses and stuff like that. So if you want some tax advantaged accounts, because I think they have like a single digit tax rate, maybe 10%, something like that for corporate taxes. So it's quite good compared to other places. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Also, Armenia has some really good bank accounts from what I've heard. So so yeah, that's what I like the idea of going to Georgia. And also, I was looking at some really cool, like potentially getting some real estate there as well, because again, they're really open to foreigners doing that. Like you can buy the real estate outright. It's not like some countries where you have these loopholes, or you can't buy the land. You can just get like a 100-year lease or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, so that's kind of the deal with me. And I haven't really been playing. I haven't really been playing League because I did a stream I think right before I left. Um, but then like after that I was kind of when I went to America. But I haven't since because I was just been like kind of stressed out and with all this. And I feel like League just kind of stresses me out more. So I didn't really like. I haven't really been motivated to play League. I kind of want to play Minecraft, to be honest with you. That's kind of what I was thinking. I actually downloaded a couple extra games today. Because the cool thing about this computer that I have is I have a 1 terabyte hard drive SSD that is just dedicated to. That's all the flight stuff I was looking at. I have a 1 terabyte SSD that's my main drive for my operating system and stuff like that, and that's all reserved. I can put as many games and stuff as I want on that because my storage drive is 4 terabytes, and that's an HDD. So that's really cool. So yeah, I don't really have a plan for today. The hell is this? Actually, like download some kind of virus or something. I don't know. I could try out some Terraria or some Doom or something like that. I don't really feel like playing League though. Just stressful. But yeah, I might play some Minecraft. That kind of sounds fun. My issue with Minecraft is I can't play that game casually. But I'm gonna go take a piss quick. You guys give Valentina some company. Well, I go do that. Hey, doing all right, girl? Yeah. She's not really enthusiastic about anything, you know. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, girl. It's alright. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's see here. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Dun, 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 dun. The other thing about the other thing about Valentina that the other reason why I don't want to bring her with us is that she gets really skittish, like around any kind of noise whatsoever. Like if I put my glass too hard on this table, she jumps. You know, car is driving by, just about anything, she like gets really skittish. You know, and we'd have to take her on like a 16-hour flight, right? The itinerary altogether is like 30 something hours to get to Baku, right? It's like 30 something hours. And honestly, I'm worried that if we brought her with us, because like she's too big that we can't take her in the cabin. We'd have to check her, right? But like I'm worried that she would just like die. Like she'd get like a heart attack and just die because she gets so skittish around like the simplest shit. But then you have like baggage handlers throwing around bags and jet engines and stuff like that going around. I'd be worried that like she would actually get a heart attack and die because like sometimes if you just start moving around or you pet her and you kind of surprise her, she gets scared and she'll just start shaking and stuff like that. And she gets really, really scared and just really worried. So I'm worried that if you put her into an actual like scary situation like that she might not make the journey, you know? You know. Boom. So Yeah, so that's another kind of concern of mine. And honestly, she just doesn't really seem happy. Like whenever we take her back to the refuge and stuff, like she starts running around, she gets all excited, and she's playing again. And then we bring her home, and she just like it's just down. You know what I mean? She just doesn't really want to do anything. So yeah. Anyways, which of these games should I try out? Installed locally. Stardew Valley. I've heard they made some cool updates to this game. Banished. I was just talking about that. Actually sounds kind of fun because, yeah, like getting into the Melvor Idol thing. Banished actually seems kind of fun. But yeah, I hope she's all right, Valentina. At the end of the day, I just want her to be happy and have a good life. And, like, they take good care of her at the refuge, so she'd be happier there, like, you know, then cool. It's not like they don't cull dogs or anything like that. Like, they even have some with health issues and stuff that they know probably won't get adopted. They still take care of. But, yeah. We could try out some Terraria. Let's play some Minecraft. I don't really have plans. But doing like a Minecraft server for the channel could be kind of cool. Laser Shark made a new video. Is this about RuneScape? He says, I'm sorry and I'm telling the truth. I'm curious. So what is this about? Because he
I don't
quit.
even know where to start with this. Guys, I want to apologize. I'm sorry. And I truly mean that I am sorry. I'm sorry that I've let a lot of you guys down.
Yeah, this is about RuneScape 3.
My opinion on certain topics in video games is controversial. I'm sorry if I've offended any of the...
You can't apologize if you're... Like, it's still your opinion. I have heard that a lot more people have been playing RuneScape 3 for some reason recently. I don't know why.
With my opinions, and the only person to blame is me. I've been taking out my real-life frustrations out on RuneScape and YouTube when I needed to look at myself and reflect on where I was. And
all right, I'm going to be honest. I think that this is going to go into one of these things where it's like, he's like, oh, you know, I don't know. I feel like he just wants to play RuneScape again. So he's kind of like trying to double back on that. And maybe he tried to make the other videos and it just didn't work out for him, you know? And he wants to... I don't know. It feels weird. You know? But we'll see what he says.
It all comes down to just blaming myself for all of this. The last 5 or 6 years...
Like, he didn't do anything wrong, right? Like, he was just like, hey, I don't like RuneScape anymore. I'm out. Peace. Right? Like, he didn't even do what I did when I made, like, the full review of RuneScape 3. Like, he was just like, I don't like this game. I'm out. Peace. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why he's apologizing. I think, again, it just sounds like he's apologizing because he wants to play RuneScape again and make videos again. And so he feels like he's maybe contradicting himself, you know?
This has been some of the darkest periods for me ever. And, you know, I've never had a great life, but especially the last 5 or 6 years were definitely some of the darkest.
Dun, dun, dun.
I grew up poor. Very, very poor, in the slums, in the ghetto, where when I was a kid, I would walk outside, I would see deals go on the streets, there was gangs walking the streets, there was fights, there was fires, there was robberies, every single day of the week.
What is he trying to say about
cigarettes on the ground? It wasn't great. We lived in social housing. My dad was kind of there, but wasn't. You know, every maybe 3 months he would show up for a weekend or something like that. So I never had a male role model. And the only outlet that I did have during those times was gaming, especially RuneScape. After school, when, you know, I
lost interest. But, yeah. Anywho. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see here. Let's play some Minecraft. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Yes Theory's videos. I actually like a lot of their videos. It's quite wholesome in approach. But this guy, he's from Egypt. And I actually heard about this before. I mean, their channel grew a lot, right? So he's pretty wealthy, but he bought a St. Kitts passport because an Egyptian passport's really, really weak. Actually, I have Passport Index open on my other monitor. Let's pull up Egypt because I was looking at stuff. Yeah, Egypt has about the same passport strength as my girlfriend's passport. Like, there's a few things different, but yeah, it's about the same, which is really weak, right? Albania. But yeah, most of the places that they can travel to are like in Africa and the Middle East, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, dude dropped 150 grand on a passport. Can't say I blame him though. Minecraft. There's been quite a few updates with Minecraft. Or there's been, I think, one major update. Because they did, when I was running that Minecraft server, they did it, I think it was 1.18. And now they have 1.19. What did they come out with 1.19? 1.19. Oh, Lord. I came up with a bunch of scam websites. I just want to do... like the patch notes or whatever. A bunch of viruses came up when I googled it. There we go. Oh, hey John, how's it going, man? Wait, what happened to the stream? Is it not? Does everything look okay on the stream? YouTube's giving me this thing saying that it's not buffering well. I don't know. Let me know what it looks like, John. Yeah, I know it has been a while. Hold on, I'll get back to that in a second. The Wild update. Oh, that's right. That's where they release like the pets and stuff, right? The frog lights, that's right. When they're eaten by frogs, right? Mangrove trees. Yeah. Oh, the skulk stuff, right? That just honestly, when I was seeing that stuff, like, it just looks like it's annoying. More than anything. Recovery comp. LA. That's right. That was the thing that, like, moves items around or something. The stream is unlisted? Oh my god, that's why nobody's watching. I'm rusty. Oh, that's why nobody's watching. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could start my rant over now that there we go. Now the YouTube widget came through. I mean, I already announced it in the other channel, but you've been vibing. Procrastination on exams. Fair enough. But the actual quality of the stream, does that look fine? Because YouTube's giving me an error saying that it isn't good, but everything I'm looking at OBS looks fine as far as like the bitrate and stuff like that. Boom. When did you become nobody? Hey, Nolf, how's it going? Okay, so now that you guys are here, because I've been streaming for like 15 minutes unlisted. So yeah, we didn't stream for the last week or two because a week ago I went to the States for like a week, right? And because my great grandmother turned 100 years old, and so I went to Virginia, and my dad went, and a bunch of family went. They had a birthday party, and it was like there was like 70 people there. It was a really cool like family event. And but when I left the thumbnails have been a LOL, and you're just not about that life. Yeah. Honestly, I just threw that as a placeholder because I didn't know what I was going to be streaming, so I didn't really know what to make the thumbnail of. Anyways, I was leaving Ecuador. I was at the airport, and the lady was like, "Hey, so you did the extension on your visa, right?" I did the extension on the tourist visa, and she was like, "You can't." She's like, "That's going to expire on November 26th, and you have to leave again before, like, you can come back to Ecuador, but you have to leave before the 26th. You can't get another extension or another visa until May, right? Because basically you can stay for a maximum of 6 months, but per like year. So my thing would refresh in May." And I was like, well, fuck. Because I thought Ecuador was like a lot of other countries where I thought that going to the States, I thought that I was going to accomplish a few things at the same time. I was going to go visit my grandmother for her 100th birthday. I was going to get a drug test done for my new job. And I was going to get my visa renewed, right? Because in some countries, you can do what they call a visa run. Like Mexico, for example, you go to Mexico, they give you a passport stamp, and that lasts for 6 months, right? Oh, you look like a... Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got the haircut, too. But, like, yeah, if you go to Mexico, you get a passport stamp. It lasts for 6 months, right? And then if you stay for whatever amount of time within that 6 months and you leave, and whenever you come back, whether it's a day later or a year later or whatever, they give you a new stamp that's 6 months, right? So I thought Ecuador worked like that, but I was wrong because I didn't do my research. So because of that, I was like, well, fuck. And now I'm at a point where I have like a week before we have to leave. So our plan right now was to go to either Turkey or Georgia. Turkey is the similar deal as Ecuador. Like I can only stay there for 3 months, and then I have to leave for 3 months, and then I can come back, So Georgia was the other option that we're looking at because we can both stay there for basically an infinite amount of time without even getting residency. You can stay there for a year on a passport stamp, and then if you want to stay longer, they have their path to residency and stuff like that is pretty simple. And also in general, Georgia's really open to foreigners opening bank accounts and starting businesses and buying property and stuff like that, right? So if I wanted to go down that route, I could because Georgia's really open about those things. And also the tax rate's really low. It's kind of a tax haven, so that's kind of cool. So if I ever start making money off my YouTube channel, more than what I would need, or more than whatever let me rephrase that. If I started making enough money on my YouTube channel where I actually had to pay taxes, I could I could put it through a company in Georgia or something and save a lot of money on taxes. That's the point. So yeah, that's kind of the plan, and that's why it hasn't been anything going on because like I was gone for a week, and then since then I've just been like stressed out trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with my life. So yeah. So actually the plan right now is I think we're going to go to Turkey for a few months and then go to Georgia because Turkey's prices and stuff for rent right now are a lot cheaper because there's a lot of like Russian refugees and stuff like that in Georgia because of the war. But the war is ending soon, it seems like. Like if you watch the news, it looks like Russia's pulling a lot of troops and stuff out of Ukraine. So I'm hoping that the economy might calm down a little bit in Georgia over the next few months, and then we can go there as more of a semi-permanent option, So yeah, that's kind of the plan, and that's why I haven't played League basically since I went to America. So it's been like a week or two. And just because I've been kind of stressed out and I just haven't felt like it. Also, what is up with this new Minecraft music? It sounds like some Stardew Valley music or something. Hold on, let's get this. And let's turn these down a little bit because I don't have like Optifine on or anything like that. Oh, that's small. There we go. 60 FPS is fine. I'd rather turn this up instead. Anyways, so yeah, that's the deal, and I don't really know what's gonna happen. So I have to get set up to a place. I'm supposed to start training and stuff for my new job on the 28th of November. So I want to get settled down and stuff in Georgia before, or either in Georgia or Turkey before then. So I'm still looking for other jobs too, because this job I got is kind of shitty, but we'll see what happens. Because this job I have, it's remote, but it's really not that flexible. So I'm kind of looking for some other options. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Actually, so the other complicated part about this plan is I think that we're actually going to fly into Azerbaijan and then make our way to Ankara, which I realize is just kind of a big, I just threw that out there, but there's so much going on. The deal is, I was looking at flights to Turkey, right, to Istanbul, and it was like, so for her, the cheapest flight I could really find was like $1,700 one way, right? It was crazy expensive. It was super expensive because, well, let's see here. Default. Sure. There we go. Let's go for a random seed. The issue with her passport again is that it's so weak she can't even transit through a lot of countries. The USA she can't transit through, and basically all of Europe she can't transit through, and the UK. And a lot of the flights, they go from like Quito to Bogota, and then Bogota to Miami, or it goes like Quito to Miami to Istanbul, or it goes like Quito to London to Istanbul, or something like that. So pretty much the only itinerary options. Oh, there's another portal over there. Pretty much the only itinerary options that we have are like Quito to Bogota directly from Bogota to Istanbul, or Quito to Panama City and Panama City to Istanbul, right? Because those are the only countries that she can even transit through with her passport. And that was like $1,700. And I was like, okay, maybe she can take that flight and then I can take one. And I found one that was like this super wonky itinerary. It was like Quito to Miami, Miami to New York City, New York City to Frankfurt, and Frankfurt to Istanbul. But it was like $500, right? One way, which for that kind of distance is really cheap, right? But the other issue with that is that since we both have 2 checked bags, since we're kind of uprooting our lives, that itinerary that I just described, why does this feel so weird? And why is my frame rate so low? Wait, I want to bring up my AMD thing to the performance. Anywho, yeah, my computer's like struggling. Doesn't the frame rate look bad? Anyways, oh, auto jump is on. God damn it. There we go. Anywho, so that itinerary, these leaves feel bouncy. Did they make leaves bouncy in Minecraft? Okay. That itinerary, it was technically like 3 different itineraries put together, right? And because of that, I would need to pay to check both bags 3 times, right? With 3 different airlines. So I was like, well, fuck, that's going to be, you know, at least $100 per. So I'm looking at paying around $850 or something like that, probably at the end of the day. And actually, one of them was with like a German airline, and that airline quoted me like, when I was looking at the website, they wanted like €100 per bag that you check. I was like, that is ridiculous, right? So $100 per bag. I was like, that's insane. So yeah, I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know what to do, right? Projectile protection, silk touch axe, right away. Look at that. So yeah, I'm like, well, what the fuck? So I started looking into some alternative options for me, right? I was like, you know, just trying to figure out what the cheapest option would be, right? A normal, somewhat itinerary, kind of going basically like directly there with one connection or whatever, was like, again, pretty expensive. Like maybe $1,300 or $1,200, like for the cheapest one I could find. Let's see, we'll grab these to take up less space than breaking them with my hand, right? Anywho, so yeah, it was still pretty expensive. And then I was down to it, like, pretty much the best option I found was one that was like $750, I think, but it was only 2 different itineraries, so I'd have to check my bags twice, right? So I was like, still going to be expensive. But then I started looking into some other ones because I noticed that a lot of these flights, they flew through Europe, right? So I was like, well, what if I found a cheap flight to like Croatia or Germany or something like that? If I was able to find a cheap flight, then maybe I could take a bus or a train to Istanbul, right? Through Bulgaria. And so I was getting really creative with this shit, right? And I ended up finding a pretty good option, and I was considering booking it, right? It was a flight to Frankfurt with, I think, 1 itinerary, so I'd have to check my bags once. And it was $600, right? And then I was looking, I could get a bus, a Flixbus for you European watchers out there. I could grab a Flixbus from Frankfurt to Sofia in Bulgaria, and the bus ticket was gonna be like $50, right? And if you compare like adding extra luggage to an airplane versus a bus, it's like so much cheaper. Like I think Flixbus wanted like €6 or something for an extra bag, right? For you to bring an extra bag. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that, right? So I almost booked that one for myself, but then I was looking into some other options just because I wanted to see, and I was like, what if I was like, because we kind of got trolled, because some options that we were looking at, they were like skip lagged options, where basically like if you say you want to go to Istanbul, right, it'll give you a ticket. Like some of these sites, they'll be like, oh, you can book this ticket that flies through Istanbul, and it ends up in, you know, I don't know, let's say Riyadh, right? Like you connect through Istanbul to Riyadh, but then if you just get off in Istanbul, it's actually cheaper because for whatever reason, booking a flight to Riyadh through Istanbul is cheaper than just booking a flight to Istanbul, right? Because those things happen sometimes, you know what I mean? Don't ask me why. But the issue with that is that you can get banned from airlines for doing that, if you get caught. But the other issue is you can't check bags, right? So anyways, some of the cheaper options that we found for her were going through some of these other airports, right? And so I thought to myself, I was like, I wonder if maybe it's cheaper to fly into either Ankara or Tbilisi or Sofia or one of these places, right? You know, one of these places that we could just go shortly, you know, or we could just hop over the border, right? And eventually what I found was a ticket that both of us could take, right? She could take it. There was no like blacklisted airports for her, right? And hold on, let's focus on Minecraft a little bit. There was no blacklisted airports for her, and it was like $800 per person, right? And the best part was it was one itinerary because it was all through one like airline alliance, right? So, but that flight was flying through or flying to, let's see, hold on a second. I can't do two things at the same time. That was flying to Baku, Azerbaijan, right? And I was like, okay, well, fuck it. Then we can save, like, we don't have to check our bags multiple times, right? We can fly directly to Baku, right? Not directly, excuse me. There's two connections, but it's all through the same deal. We don't need to like recheck our bags or anything like that, right? So I was like, we can just fly to Baku, and when we get to Baku, we can take a bus or a train or whatever to Ankara, which is where we're thinking about staying. So yeah, so that's kind of the plan right now. I'm just double checking to make sure that like my e-visa gets approved. I don't think it would like get denied, but I mean maybe because the war in Russia and stuff like that, and U.S. sanctions on Russia, and Azerbaijan and Russia are like allies. So same thing with Turkey though, right? But Turkey approved my visa. But yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, it's going to be a really long trip, but we can actually fly together. And again, like the combination of those two flights is going to cost like basically what her flight would have cost by itself. Right. So that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, it's going to save us a lot of money. It's going to be a long trip. It's going to take us like 4 days to get there. But also I think like taking a bus and a bus/train from Baku to Ankara would be probably a pretty nice view from the window too. And I always like traveling overland anyways, personally. So I don't think it would be an issue for me. My girlfriend on the other hand, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's the idea at the moment. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. I don't know. It's good. Life has been stressful recently, but let's grab a bed. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Like my only concern is like, yeah, with that stuff, it's like, pretty sure Turkey and the United States don't really get along right now. So hopefully I don't get accused of being a spy or something. But I don't think so. Yeah. Like actually recently there was a terrorist attack in Istanbul, and there was a terrorist attack in Istanbul, and like the U.S. embassy sent out its condolences, right, to Turkey, and they basically denied them. Like so there was a Kurdish terrorist attack in Istanbul, and when the U.S. embassy was like, "Hey, sorry about that. That sucks," the Turkish government was like, "Go fuck yourself." You know. So they really don't get along. So that could be a concern. Who knows? But yeah, who knows what'll happen. I'm probably not gonna be able to sleep with those creatures on the other side of the wall, am I? Yeah, no, I can't. But yeah, anyways, so with all that going on, I haven't really played any league or anything like that, and I don't really feel like it. It's just like life has been so stressful the last couple weeks that I feel like stressing myself out more in solo queue is the last thing I need, you know? Where the hell are they? Oh, there they are. Let's see here. Oh, they're down there. Yeah, I feel like stressing myself out in solo queue is the last thing I want to do. There we go. Whoop. Oh shit, there's a few zombies over there. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, that's why I don't know why I wanted to play Minecraft, but I just kind of felt like it. And it's kind of relaxing, right? Anywho. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so like before I did my YouTube channel and stuff like that, I actually started a Minecraft server, and it actually like went pretty well. We had like, I don't know, maybe 50 active members at one point. It was actually pretty solid, and it was a lot of fun. Actually, I should go take a tour of that world download sometime. It's on my computer. Oh yeah, this is the caves and cliffs up, like where they made it like the terrain generation now in Minecraft is like so much better. It's really cool. Like I feel like you can find a cool spot to build almost anywhere now. Like I feel like when you used to play Minecraft, you know, you'd always search for like the perfect landscape and then try to build off of that. But now I feel like you don't need, like you can find a really cool place to build almost anywhere. Since that, I think it was, what, 1.18? But, yeah. Who knows if, but yeah. After all that, the last couple weeks, I just wasn't in the mood to play League. And yeah, I probably won't be streaming consistently over the next couple weeks until I get settled in. But we'll see what happens. I would like to start making some videos on my IRL channel again too. Like, I don't know, now that I have a job and stuff, I'm gonna have money, and maybe I'll like take some weekend trips and stuff like that. And Turkey and Georgia, they're both like pretty centrally located, so you know, maybe I'll take some short trips to Armenia or Azerbaijan or something like that. I mean, then again, with the political issues I talked about earlier, maybe Armenia is not the best idea if I'm looking to keep myself out of trouble, you know? Not because of Armenia itself, but rather because of how Turkey feels about Armenia. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to take a weekend trip to Armenia or something, like, and then come back to Turkey, that'd probably be frowned upon. If actually, I don't even know if those borders are open. Like I'd probably have to go through Georgia, right? I probably can't go through the Turkish and Armenian border, right? It's probably closed. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, League feels like so stressful to play right now. And I felt like my chest was going to explode the last couple of weeks, so at times. So maybe that's not the best idea. Whoop. I feel like with Minecraft, I always go through phases. Like, I'm kind of just messing around right now, but whenever I do play Minecraft, I feel like I always get, like, super into it for like, a week. And then, or not a week, sometime maybe a couple months or something. You know, join an SMP and just, like, no life it. Do some crazy shit, and then I just, you know, don't play it anymore. Go cold turkey for a while. I'm not sure how I feel about the recent update they released though. It feels really underwhelming to me compared to some of the other ones. Yeah. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. But I don't know. What other kind of chill games can I play? We could try some more Satisfactory too. I haven't played that in a while. This guy's gonna grow up without a mother. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to get on this stream and talk a little bit about what was going on, because I know it kind of just disappeared for a bit. I made the announcement on like Discord and YouTube and stuff, but I don't think everyone saw that. Pumpkins. Or I'm not sure if everyone saw it at least. Oh yeah, all the cave systems and stuff are like so robust now. It's pretty neat. Whoop. Like that goes like God knows how far down, you know? Because everything's like twice as deep now, right? Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. Where the fuck did he come from? Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. I always thought, somebody mentioned it before too, it would be kind of cool to start like a SMP or something based around the YouTube channel, you know? Have people from the community play on it and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. It's just like kind of a big commitment, you know? Ooh. Oh. That works. Because again, I have a hard time playing Minecraft casually. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I guess my go-to chill game in the past has always been old school RuneScape, but I don't really feel like it's another game that I can't play casually. Just get sucked into it, and next thing I know, everything else I want to accomplish in my real life just takes a back seat, you know? Minecraft is really fun and really addicting as long as you have ideas. Like if you have ideas about like builds and stuff you want to do, it gets really addicting really fast. And I think that's always why I've... Do you guys hear that music? They have new Minecraft music. Same. Yeah. Anywho. It's a pretty cool area over there. Single player Minecraft kind of feels like boring to me nowadays. If you're doing single player without mods, you know, it feels kind of boring. I don't know. I should probably make a new thumbnail for the stream, huh? Let's see here. God damn it, I have a phone again and it keeps going off. I'd be down to try some Terraria or honestly like Factorio seems really fun. That's like the chill game that I go to. I don't think it's really that interesting to watch though. But yeah. I don't know, yeah, just after everything I just need something to relax, you know. Felt like my chest was about to implode recently, last week or so. Felt like just super stressed out, you know. Boom, I mean, some of those like plane tickets that we were looking at to like get out of here, like because I just got another job recently, like some of them like we straight up could not afford, right? But it was like we had to get out, we had to leave the country, right? So yeah, man, that was stressful, you know. Like I was like this close to like, you know, feeling like I had to go into credit card debt or something. But the good news is I do start that job soon, so like we should be good. But yeah, it was just fucking stressful, man. That's kind of cool. I wonder what he made that out of. I'll do Factorio sometime on my own time. Satisfactory is probably more interesting to watch. It's a little more interactive, perhaps, right? Factorio is more like a spreadsheet game. If that makes sense. Yeah. I'll take a piss. Let me know what you guys think. Ugh. What's something chill that I can do? Hey, Valentina. How's it going, girl? Yeah. Chilling over here. Be right back. Let me take a piss quick. Hey. It's okay, girl. Don't worry. Oh, I feel really bad about her. She's not doing well. Oh. She's not doing well. She's like, that's what I was saying is I think we're going to probably return her back to where we got her from because it was, you're of the opinion that Factorio is enjoyable to watch, really. Yeah, I think Factorio is an amazing game if you're the type of person who enjoys that, right? But, like, it's not for everybody, you know? It's, like, it's not a... It's not a, like, the fuck is that super popular game? Fortnite. It's not like Fortnite, right? Where it kind of appeals to everybody. It's like a niche audience, but I think it's like a really good game for that niche audience. You know what I mean? Yeah, if that makes sense. But anyways, yeah, Valentina over there. I think we're gonna bring her back to the where we got her from because she's just not. I don't think she's really happy here at the house. Like we've had her for 3 weeks now, or over 3 weeks now, I think, and still she's just not like. All she does is she just lies down and just like sits there. I feel like she's like depressed, you know, and so we've been testing out like bringing her back. Like I brought her back to the place that we got her from, and she was like running around the trees and stuff like that, and like playing with the other dogs and stuff. And I was like, well, shit. I feel like I kind of like stripped her away from that, you know. And so we've been testing it out a little bit to try to. One of the volunteers that works at the refuge or whatever, she like comes by the house like a few days a week. He'll take her out while she goes to feed the other dogs and stuff like that, and she plays for half hour or whatever. But then as soon as she gets home, she's just like depressed again, and she gets really skittish too, of any kind of noises. Like if I put my glass on the table too hard, she'll like jump, and with cars and stuff like that. So the other thing I'm concerned about is like if we have a 30-hour flight itinerary that she's going to be like locked up in the cargo hold, like how is she going to react to that? Like she gets like, if there's enough like a couple like loud noise, she starts shaking and stuff. She gets like really, really nervous. And I'm worried that like if you put her in an actually like scary environment with jet engines and baggage handlers like throwing shit around, I'm worried that she's going to have a heart attack and die. You know what I mean? Because of the way that she reacts, like just if I start moving around too much, or if I put her leash on to take her outside, she just starts shaking up and gets really nervous because of like the cars and stuff outside. You know what I mean? So yeah, because of that, I'm worried that she's gonna have some more serious problems. But we can try to. I was playing Crestorio. Like when I started the channel, I started playing some Crestorio, but so yeah, I'm kind of worried about that with her. I'd love to take her with us. I just don't think she's really happy. Again, she'll go out for half an hour a day to the refuge. We'll take her, and then she'll run around and play, get all excited, wagging her tail and stuff like that. And as soon as we bring her back home, first of all, she gets nervous from the ride back home in the street, and she starts shaking and getting, and stuff like that. But then she just kind of sits down and just lies, and she doesn't do anything. She doesn't, like, I want to take her outside. She doesn't want to do that. Also, what the hell is up with the Factorio DLC? That was supposed to be a thing that came out this year, and this year is almost over. Right? Oh my god, I still have the mods loaded in. Let's see what this world looks like. The hell am I? Oh wow, I have a decent sized factory up here. Wow. Let's go check that out. Oh, you can zoom out a lot. Is that a change, or is that something with the mods? Yeah. But yeah, anyway, she gets really nervous about like the littlest things, so I'm just really, really worried that like a flight just might give her a heart attack, Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying to remember what the hell was going on with this. The thing I remember about Crash Story, it was like all the recipes and stuff were quite different. Like this is Coke, right? Right, which is used as a, and then it also requires wood, which is a renewable resource now. Output full, but that's what this is supposed to do. Unless they change how these work. Dun, 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 dun. Or unless you need inserters. But I thought these things Um, is it filtered? Wait, what's the... There we go. I'm trying to figure out why this isn't working. Boom. What the hell happened to the lettuce? The zoom is base game because you want to be able to see the macro. Yeah, I know, but I just don't remember being able to zoom out this far, but maybe I just haven't played in a while. Spanky, do you mean the lettuce in my garden or what? Why the hell isn't this taking the wood? Because I thought this is how these loaders worked, because I thought I used them over here somewhere. It's another modded thing, but... Yeah, like this one seems to be working. For the sand. I feel like I need to start all over with this because I don't even remember what the hell is going on here. You know? Oh, the hair? Yeah, true. I got a haircut before I left. I just got so sick of it. Like, honestly, I wanted to cut my hair probably a while ago. I just got so sick of it, dude. It was just really annoying to deal with. No, that's not it. You see, I thought that you could just put the loader on this thing and then it just takes it from it. Oh, now it's working. What the hell? I mean, I wanted to have a buffer chest here, but yeah, I guess we'll do that. But yeah, I got sick of the hair. It was really annoying. Oh, I see. These work, but it doesn't work with the chests. I used to do that. I don't know why it doesn't work like that anymore. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Because I thought I set up some of those over here, so maybe they're not working anymore either. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what all this stuff does. Like if I go here, yeah, this one works. Maybe it's only steel chest now, or they changed it, you know? That's right. Okay, I remember doing this, kind of. That's right. They changed the recipe for green circuits and a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I need all these different parts and stuff for the factory. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. What is this stuff? Rare metals. That's right. That's right. There's so much to dive into here. Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, I cut the hair before I went to America. Partially because I was super sick of it, but also I knew my family would make fun of me if I if I came with that hair. My grandma was turning 100 years old, man. I didn't want to give her a heart attack, you know? Seeing her great-grandson look like a fucking hipster. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's right. So, you don't smelt ingots, you smelt plates. I have no idea how that... Oh. That's right, a sniper rifle. That's a thing. Okay. How do you switch weapons again? I don't remember. I guess we'll just do that. Anywho. Oh yeah, we have science going on somewhere. I don't remember how we managed that, but... Advanced radars. Steel fluid handling. Let's unlock these. Yeah. But yeah, I was so sick of, like, not really taking care of it. I didn't really take good care of it, but it was always in my way. Like, when I was in the garden and stuff like that, I was, like, even when you tie it back, it still gets in your way. You know what I mean? So it's super annoying to deal with. Okay, looks like we got a weak spot in the defenses over here. Wait, how do I go to my... No. Oh, it's tab to switch weapons. Okay, that's good to know. Where's the ammo? Is it the same stuff that you use? Shit, is it? It's control. There we go. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I wanted to cut it a while ago. My girlfriend really didn't want me to. But I think that after it was done, I think she agreed that it was the better play. Anti-material rifle. Right, that's the one that, like, does super high damage. But I'm pretty sure it's, what is this thing? Sentinel. Oh, right, those are, like, the mini radars, right? Dun, dun, dun. Right, that's all this alien goo. I'm eventually supposed to use that for something, I'm pretty sure. Crude oil, mineral water. I've heard the space exploration chemical tech card. The space exploration mod is pretty cool. Maybe I should try that out because I feel like you got to kind of start. Whoop. Whoop. Boom, 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 boom. That's right, you have to actually aim in this game. I forgot about that. In this mod pack. Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think about doing like a Minecraft SMP for the channel? Or like the Discord and stuff? That would be kind of fun. Like I said, I haven't really played League in like a week or two. Just because, I don't know. I feel like gaming-wise, I need something that I can just kind of go and chill, you know, after work or whatever once I start this new job. Because I feel like League wouldn't really accomplish that. Boom. That's why I haven't really played. Like, I felt like just super stressed out recently, and I feel like League would just make it worse. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't think I have any grenades, do I? If I remember right, I think that was another recipe that was more complicated. Whoop. Maybe this other rifle would be good for the, Oh, yeah, maybe. Damn. Does a lot of damage. I keep forgetting to aim my weapon. I think it has quite a bit longer of a range, too. I don't know. Also, it feels like these, it slows you down a lot when you fire, though. Huh. Whoop. Also, I just noticed my health hasn't been regenerating. I should probably let that do that. Huh. Yeah. Ooh. But anyways, yeah. I don't know if a Minecraft SMP could be fun or something like that. Something to chill. Like, last couple of weeks have just been so hectic, and I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon for me. especially since, like I said, we're probably going to go to Turkey for like a couple weeks, and then that's it, you know. So, or not a couple weeks, a couple months, and then we're probably going to be moving again. So it's going to be, you know, just more chaos again, you know. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I feel like I need to start a new game though. If I'm gonna do Factorio. Even distribution. Yeah. I've heard that, let's see, updates. These all need updates. That space exploration is pretty cool and a good one to try out, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like making a mega base instead of, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I think I'm going to hop off for now. I just kind of wanted to, come on and let you guys know what was up. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to do something. I don't know. I'm kind of burnt out from life right now, you know. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to do something fun. Start a Minecraft server or something like that. But I kind of want to just hop on and let you guys know what's going on, and but we'll see if I get motivated to play stuff. I'll make another stream schedule, but we'll see. But for now, it'll probably be, I mean, over the next few weeks for sure, it'll be quite sporadic probably until I get settled down in Turkey or Georgia or wherever the fuck we end up. But we'll see what happens. I'll catch you guys later though. See ya.